One of the most commonly asked questions about the Libertarian Party's platform is our view on government-run welfare. Since the earliest days of the Libertarian movement, we've supported replacing government-run welfare with privately run charities. Now, many Democrats and even many Republicans consider this view naive. I think it's naive to say that private charities will ever be able to provide enough. And maybe it is naive. I mean, we only really have two pieces of evidence to support our view that private charities can work. The first bit of evidence is history. In virtually every society in all of recorded history, private charities helped people through hard times, ranging from the ails of the Middle Ages, which you can actually read about on Mark Grandis's blog, to the private charities that happened in America before the New Deal. The only other piece of evidence that we have, in addition to history, is the present. While government-run welfare, I should say, has bankrupted the country while not even doing what it set out to do, instead of helping people get back on their feet, government-run welfare has created an inexplicable phenomenon. It's created something called the professional poor, which means people who stay on welfare for the majority of their lives. While that's been happening on the government side, charities that are big or small, ranging from huge charities like the Gates Foundation to smaller charities like Citizen Effect, have made huge improvements in people's day-to-day lives, have fundamentally improved their existence through things like education, work programs, things that actually work. To me, what's really naive is thinking that if you set up a system that is easy to abuse, and that system just hands out free money, that somehow people won't abuse it. To me, that is not just naive, it indicates such a fundamental misunderstanding of human nature that it seems that almost like it's coming from a different planet entirely. What seems especially fascinating to me is that the very people who seem the most oblivious to this fact of human nature, which is that an easy-to-abuse system that hands out free money is going to get abused, are the very people who should know the best that such systems will get abused. Why? Because they themselves are the beneficiaries of such systems. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, for example, spent $1,000 a month on flowers for her office while the rest of America was going through a recession. She explained that as House Speaker, she often hosted visiting foreign dignitaries and that her office should look nice. Let me explain something to you. The only dignitaries, Speaker Pelosi, that you need to be worried about are the American taxpayers, because we are your bosses. We pay for your lifestyle. The only naive view of welfare is the view that says that an easy-to-abuse system that hands out free money will not be abused. That's the only naive view. The Libertarian Party's view that private charity can do better is based on centuries of tradition and even based on current evidence. For hundreds of years, people have understood that you can't just give a man a fish. You have to teach the man to fish. That's what private charities are doing in America right now. And that's why they are helping people build skills to fundamentally improve their lives, while at the same time, government-run charities have only served to create a professional poor.